sales managers have told me that they feel that they just have a golden gut when it comes to hiring salespeople. They can sit down with that person, they can size them up, they can determine quickly whether that person has what it takes to sell effectively. Now, don't get me wrong, I certainly understand where this is coming from, and looking at your gut reaction is still an important thing. It's always important when we're trying to determine whether the person is going to be a good cultural match, if you will, for a company. Are you going to like that person? But it oftentimes can lead us astray when it comes to hiring a salesperson effectively. Here's why. During the interview process, salespeople are going to be at their best. They're going to be putting their best foot forward. They're going to be showing us the person they would like for us to see. And some salespeople can, let's face it, be professional interviewers. They know exactly what they need to say. But then unfortunately, sometimes 6 months or a year down the road, they don't always live up to the promises that they made to you. Furthermore, they can read a lot of books on how to interview effectively, encouraging them to try to take over the interview, to try to do things like probe for your pain or sell to you effectively during that interview process. And it can feel so good, particularly when you have a territory that's lying open, thinking, finally the cavalry is here. But oftentimes they're not. Instead of relying on your gut, it's important to use structured processes in your interview, particularly starting out with an assessment, looking at the non-teachable characteristic drive, the 3 elements, need for achievement, competitiveness, and optimism, and then moving on to an interview, a behavioral interview, where you ask the person about specific things that they've done in the past that allow you to predict how they're going to perform for you going forward. Relying on your gut's okay when it comes to looking at cultural match. Do you bond with that person? When it comes to really determining whether the person is going to succeed for you, particularly as a hunter, you need a structured process, including an assessment.